I used to say I'm a stilt dancer and I'm a drummer. I'm in the masculine tradition. I study history. I'm a chief. I heard Donald Harrison Jr. He described this culture as Afro-New Orleans music and culture. It just kind of sums up everything that we do that's in African tradition, but it's born right here in New Orleans. I grew up in the culture before I really knew that I was doing something that was African tradition, because for us, it was a way of life. I had great uncles who masked. My dad was part of drum societies. So as a child, I grew up watching that. Before I knew I was doing something African, I thought I was just doing something New Orleans. I was in another tribe for about 17 or 18 years before I started my tribe. When you don't document tradition, other people document for you. If you don't say Mardi Gras in it, people have no idea what you're talking about. I don't like that term because we really didn't have much to do with Mardi Gras. We weren't allowed to do Mardi Gras with Europeans back in the day. So the culture basically started out of resistance. In our neighborhoods, we have those traditions on the same day, a different part of town. We represent the 6th Ward in the Treme area. I'm 54. I haven't done Mardi Gras in the French Quarter ever in my life. The suits are the most important part of it. You put a mask on, you become that energy. It takes a year to build these suits. Most of my suits come in a dream, but my inspiration on building suits are places I've been, issues that I'm passionate about, and of course, the continent of Africa, because that's my lifestyle. Egypt has so much material, so it's very easy to do a suit on Egypt. But this suit is special. This suit was inspired by a trip that my wife did this year to do more research on hieroglyphics, but to actually put it together so it can tell a story, it's a different type of art form. So this is a very special suit. Many times when somebody is new in a tribe, you have to teach them how to sew the suits, and you got to make sure that they finish.
Shaka is my dad. The traditions that my dad has taught me are important to me, not only because he taught me them, it's also important because it's a generational thing.
You're just giving it a little space.
Carrying this forward means a lot to us. It's the ankh that's going on top of it.
Not going there. It's going to be just like that. It's very important to remain true to who we are as a people based in the city that we call New Orleans today. You just don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how your situation may change. You don't know how the world may change. Once Katrina hit, we realized how important this culture was. So once people started coming back to New Orleans, that's when you started seeing more and more people joining the tribes. It was a wake-up call for us that we really have to take these practices very serious and pass it on. Something that we grew up doing or grew up watching, it's a way of life for me.